Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening, Eli Guardiola and Eric Synatschk.
I was looking for something that you guys can throw out there when the time's over. Stop in case this is a 1 minute.
Okay.
Have a towel?
I got it. Just throw it out there.
This is a 10-minute championship match, main event of the evening.
They'll quickly sit down to the butts.
Double guard pull here, both fellas. Up, looks like he's in that false root position, inverting over, and he has that leg pretty controlled. Guardiola's slipping through. Guardiola is the shortlist fighter. Synatschk is the short fighter.
He's got the heel hook.
Synatschk on top. Guardiola does sit down to the leg lock on his end, it looks like. Berimbola's over for the back control.
And we have a lot of action from these guys
Yeah,
right
these guys
away.
are scrambling. Love to see it. Rolls over into the loose triangle here.
Yeah,
Guardiola's
Guardiola's
framing against his own arm and trying to get his knee involved, and then breaks that guard.
He does.
Passes that bottom leg over. Throwing a little bit of feints into there. Both these guys look very comfortable with what they're doing. He's got the knee shield going across. Free inside hand. Outside leg on the hip of Guardiola. Just trying to control that space there. He has his hands extended out for his frames as well. Guardiola's trying to work a pass. That reverse De La Riva grip from Synatschk at the bottom. Synatschk had higher knee frames now, up against the shoulder to keep him further away. Looks like he didn't like him getting that close. Scooting over to the middle of the mat. Both these guys fairly comfortable. 2 minutes into the match, 8 minutes left. Guardiola sits into half guard. Synatschk shoots his leg across. Looks like he's going for an attempted false reap there. Inverts over into a triangle. Nice. That was a nice move there.
So Guardiola's trying to stack and pass over.
Does have that bottom leg controlled. Synatschk looks very comfortable being in this inverted position. Reach over to that leg, grabs back control.
Rolls for that leg.
A little bit of scramble there. Guardiola comes up for the wrestle up. Guardiola back up to his feet. Both of these guys back up to their feet. Guardiola sits to guard.
Synatschk sits back down for the leg.
He has one of those leg. He has the bottom leg controlled with his arm, and then he's trying to space out that outside leg, trying to get his legs involved. Doing some hand fighting here for some leg taking, but Synatschk stands up for the guard pass. Ends up in a front headlock position. He has an arm in guillotine. The high guard, he has his leg over the other shoulder. So he has him in there
he has
pretty
a leg.
tight.
Yeah, those are the tricky to get out of with your arm trapped in there.
Looks like Guardiola has his head halfway out here. Doesn't look like the choke's necessarily all the way in.
Yeah, it looks like he's starting to slip out. There he
Framing
goes.
away against the hip. Ends up in closed guard. They're going to reset him here. Almost at the halfway point of the match. Reset in the middle. Synatschk and guard, Guardiola on top. Doing some hand fighting from the bottom. Synatschk, Guardiola. Trying to keep the posture down of Synatschk. Synatschk's pulling down Guardiola, reaching under, maybe for a potential sweep, armbar, transition. Yep, he shoots up for the triangle.
Nice
Good
sweep.
Good sweep.
5 minutes.
5 minutes left in the match. We are at the official halfway point.
Nice roll through by
Does
Guardiola.
it look like he's looks like nope, and they clear the knee line. Doing a little bit of leg fighting. Got a high knee shield. Got his leg framed against the hip, and then that bottom leg is free, looking for an attack. I think from the bottom from Synatschk, and then Guardiola's using that to pass. It's pretty low on that leg. He may sit back once he has control of that knee line. Maybe shoot his hips up for a leg lock entry. Good inversion there. Mid scramble. Back to their initial position. Synatschk on bottom. Open guard with a knee shield. His pro guard in. Reaches over for that head and arm. He reverts over to them. Transition to a Darce here if he wants to, depending on where Guardiola is. Guardiola's going to get his legs involved here.
Pops his head out.
Guardiola's going to try to get his knee off the mat so that he can work to get that leg lock entry.
Synatschk hops over.
Inversion. Making the connection, shin on shin in that wrestle position. Going to go lean back into it.
Nice reverse from Guardiola.
Guardiola ends up top half guard here. Synatschk gets his knee shield back involved. Three minutes left in the match. Synatschk had some really cool transitions to triangles from different positions from that high guard. Few leg lock battles, leg entanglements going through, but nothing significant up until this point.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything too dangerous yet.
Felt the stage shake on that one.
Right.
Synatschk threatening that false sweep there, back into this triangle position. Didn't say entering, say threatening it.
No, it looks like he's gonna come over for a hip bump, maybe a Kimura.
Guardiola keeping Synatschk's hips on the ground, keeping those frames attached. A little bit of hand fighting, 2 minutes left in the match. Synatschk seems to like that triangle a lot. That's good entry.
Right.
Kind of off that half guard position. Once he frees that opposite side leg, he's able to get that leg free to shoot it up into that triangle. shooting through to the opposite side, maybe rolling through an armbar, yeah.
Ooh.
Good attempt there with Synatschk. Back into, looks like he has his legs over. He doesn't have his arm involved, but looks like he's trying to get back into this false start position.
Right.
Guardiola doing a good job of keeping his knee down so that Synatschk can't reach his arm around Synatschk's, or Guardiola's knee to enter actually into that false start to where he can start mounting leg attacks. Coming up on 30 seconds left in this match.
So Guardiola's trying to slide that knee through. Yeah. Do that little slide by. Almost. He does, he gets it.
Looked like Guardiola attempted to shoot that darts. He had the head and arm.
Quickly in the mount, 3. And we got time. We're gonna go to a 4-minute overtime. If we're still tied after that, it'll go to a referee's decision. And the way these refs are going to judge that decision is what he believes got to the closest submission during that overtime period. And quickly, Synatschk jumps to an armbar.
Jumps to an armbar. Synatschk on the bottom, gets back in the guard. Has his leg under. Guardiola is sitting on it, so he does have that arm controlled, but if you can get him elevated, he can work back into one of those armbar entries or one of those triangles. But it looks like Guardiola's sitting on it pretty well, keeping it trapped
Right.
to his advantage right now. Another inversion by Synatschk, gets the arm free. Back into that guard position. Shallow half guard. Guard position. Synatschk rolls over armbar, or thought it was a knee bar there, ends up in honey hole. He has the legs crossed. He's got the outside leg. Really probably wants the inside leg.
Guardiola rolls out of it. Trying to slide through back into side control again.
Seems like they're counting the submission attempts, and that's how they'll determine who's the victor at the end of this overtime round if it does go to judge's decision. 2.5 minutes left in the overtime round. Again, guys, this is going to be judge's decision by most submission attempts. Seems that Synatschk has 2 so far. Guardiola looking for that knee slide. Turnover. Synatschk still inverted. Gets the arm trap through.
You're down on a sub attack. You got to go for a sub. There's no point. You're just going to waste your time here. Keep coming, Gary.
Again, there's no points in this. It is by sub attempt, so.
Yeah, Eli's corner calling for he needs a sub.
It looks like Synatschk is letting that heel slip to get to that Aoki.
Yeah.
They are no leg entanglement here. It's like Synatschk both of them are not clear, or both are clear of the knee line, so they need to get their hips a little bit closer here. Now they're both engaged. Synatschk has that figure 4 to try to defend his bottom heel. Looks like Guardiola grabs that heel though. Synatschk.
Guardiola switches to a straight ankle on the other side.
They're both trying to mount attacks on the legs here. Synatschk. So Guardiola's arm is too high onto the shin of Synatschk where he's not actually able to get that ankle lock break that he's looking for.
Yeah, he rebit down his
Synatschk doing a good job at hiding that bottom heel, getting his prayer feet together, as he would say.
All the way and keep
And Guardiola is still working on this ankle lock.
watch your back. Yes.
Synatschk coming up, curling his heels in.
Smash it forward. Address the frame and then go forward. Turn hard to your left. It needs to get that outside heel if it's not there. Push his leg. Drive. Let's go.
Driving forward, Synatschk.
We're down to 10 seconds.
They're both kind of fighting each
Both
other
gonna
here,
Go for it.
voting for ankle control. See who's up on the actual
Yeah,
submission
looks like
attempts.
we're going to go to a decision. Time.
See who's up on submission attempts. I think it was Synatschk, but we'll go to the ref for the
Yeah,
official
I think
decision.
I agree as well, but yeah, we'll see.
Passing it over to Tyler here on the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referees have decided. And our winner by decision, Eric Synatschk.
Looks like he got that victory there by points in the overtime round for most submission attempts. I think he had that initial arm bar, and then he had one of those valid leg lock attempts, and then after that they were kind of going back and forth. So I think he
Yeah.
had one up on that.
It's like Guardiola was more so trying to get the position for the submission he wanted. And then by the time he realized it, he was like, he didn't have enough time to recover.